everyone, my name is Beatrice. I'm an investment consultant at TSAVO, and I'm here with Njeri and Wambui, and they'll be taking us through their journey with TSAVO. I'll allow them to just introduce themselves, then we can get to it.
Hello, my name is Njeri and Wambui. I am a resident at Coralville, TSAVO, and I moved here 2 years ago.
Hello, hi. My name is Wambui, and I moved in TSAVO like 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so let's just get to it. Let's start with the questions. I'll start with Wambui. Kindly tell us how you came to know about TSAVO. Yeah.
So TSAVO has been doing a very good job in their marketing. So I was going through social media and I got to find out more about the TSAVO apartments, and came here, and yeah, I fell in love with it at first sight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Njeri?
A friend of mine told me about the apartments when I was looking for a place to move out to. So she told me about the apartments, how they were. I thought it was a joke. So I was like, let me just go see, just to tell her I've seen the houses and I didn't like them. But when I came here, the whole outlook was amazing. There was a pool at the rooftop. I was in love. I paid my deposit immediately. I saw the house. Yeah.
What do you mean by it was a joke?
Well, I didn't think there was going to be such a perfect apartment. The way she described it, it sounded surreal. It didn't sound like something that could be in Kenya. At such a price. Like, it was a very reasonable price.
Yeah. That's nice. Actually, TSAVO offers that bit of lifestyle where you can't get it from somewhere else. Yeah, nice. Okay, so Wambui, can you tell us about your experience with TSAVO so far?
The experience with TSAVO has been different. To be honest, it has given me the opportunity to grow with my businesses, because I started a business here, which is Airbnb. And honestly, TSAVO has given me this, it has been the stepping stone to whatever it is that I do. And also, TSAVO gives you the family. You get to find people here from different places, and you get to have friends and family that people you can rely on. Because TSAVO is a movement, and it has you find all different kind of people who you can share your experiences with. So my experience with TSAVO has just been amazing.
Okay, so Njeri, would you mind telling us about your loss, maybe? Yeah.
So I just had one loss. So like she said, I also have an Airbnb, and there was a point where the whole apartment it's conducive for very many young people. So many young people come here. So noise was a problem for some time, where it was affecting our business. But after some few interventions with the management, where they called the tenants, we had a sit down, and then they came up with their own rules and decided on how to control the noise. It has reduced amazingly, and it's been okay for that time. Yeah.
Okay, so and to add to that, the noise is one of the biggest issue when the first quarter, once the project is completed. I feel it's because of the excitement, but after maybe a few months or so, we get to decide as residents that the noise should just come to a stop, and yeah.
Okay, so would you guys recommend maybe your friends or family to TSAVO?
Yes, because TSAVO is not just about the resident. TSAVO is also a part of business.
Yeah.
So I feel that TSAVO can help you grow your business, and it has given you that wide opportunity to just have something to do.
Yeah. Nice one.
I also feel like TSAVO is such a community in that it has everything in-house. Like, it has created so many opportunities for so many young people. They've created so many businesses. We literally have everything. You don't have to go outside to look for anything, but probably a chemist. That's the only thing you would leave TSAVO for. Everything else is in-house.
Okay, nice.
So there's a supermarket just on the ground floor. There's a small kiosks. There's a laundromat. We have a salon, a barber shop. We have a water place. We have a swimming pool. We have a pool table. We have a chill out area. I mean, what else would you be going outside to look for? Yeah. And most of these things are managed by the residents themselves. So you know each other. So even if you have a complaint with a specific place, you just go tell the resident, like, could you help me with this? You actually get the help that you need.
And by the way, how's business?
Business is good. First of all, we are really thankful for the management because not every building would allow the business to go on, but for us doing the business and for them allowing us to do the business, we are so grateful that way that there's so many young people out here and we don't want to just go to the wrong side of life. So we're trying to do the good thing in life. Yeah, so business has been good and we appreciate.
Okay, nice. So apart from the resident side, we also we as TSAVO, we focus on something called financial independence. And this is just owning assets that can give you a passive cash flow to sustain your needs, wants and desires. Do you think this is something that you can maybe venture in so that maybe once you retire or once maybe something happens, like, you know, this period where we had Corona, there's a time that people had to move, like if you had a bigger unit, ungeza kumove, sasa utafute nyumba ndogo ya kuishi and all that, you see, because you don't ideally, maybe you lost your job and you don't have money. So is it something that you are thinking through, or is it something that you want for your future, your kids and all that?
Definitely. I've seen the plan for the new apartment, Wanye Road. It is beautiful. I've been thinking about investing in the new one for Riruta because I feel like it's a very good price, very good income, and you can do anything with the apartment that you want. You can turn it into a rental, an Airbnb. You can do the quick mat thing, anything that you want. It's a beautiful thing.
And also to add on that, it's the goal. That's the goal for us, to earn an apartment. Yeah. So and the payment plan is just amazing. So. It's something that maybe if we would sit down and look on our finances, I think it's something that would be perfect.
Yeah, and do you know that actually you can start small? You don't have to have a lot of money for you to start investing into something. You can have as less as even 17,000 per month, and you can be able to live your dream of financial independence. Yeah.
That's very nice. I didn't know that. I thought it had to be a lump sum.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Wow. Baby, what you said is true. I'm just asking.
What?
Like, you guys have actually ever thought of it?
Yeah, that's the goal.
You know, if you had the money, I would invest long time.
That's the goal.
If I had like 4 apartments, I retire. Kwa Zanzibar, nikisimu the dolphins.
Okay, that's our desire. I think we have never actually communicated that to residents. Usually residents, they're just
I wish you guys would have
a resident plan.
Yeah, a resident plan.
We already have
we
it.
do, but sasa your communication.
So what is that? What was that you said about paying?
It's not
17. I didn't know you can pay 17.
Okay, actually you can even pay less. Okay, we have something called TSAVO Saves. So TSAVO Saves, unaweza put hata kama ni 1,000. So you are saving money. Unaweka tu your pesa. So you are paying to TSAVO. So you're like saving the money. So when it reaches a certain percentage, like maybe let's say in Africa, it's usually 10% or 20. 10%. You are now allocated.
Are you recording this? This should be like a normal conversation. Yeah.
Okay, so for TSAVO Saves, it's like you can save as low as even 1,000 shillings.
Wow.
So you get that your money is going to a TSAVO account. Yeah. So then after it reaches a certain percentage, like 10%, you are now allocated a unit. So once you allocate you a unit, you still continue paying. Until that time that you maybe, if you have a lump sum or something like that, you can put it in so that you can clear now the purchase price. Yeah, and after you finish clearing the purchase price, that's when now you own that particular apartment.
And it's 10% of what?
Okay, it's 10% of the purchase price. So like, let's say for example, right now we are having a studio of 1.7 million. So 1.7 million, if you do 10% of that, that will be around 170,000. So if you do 170,000, then you are able to be allocated a unit, an off-plan unit that maybe we haven't started, or Yeah, so you'll be allocated. Then now you can fast track your payments. You'll get the receipts and all that. Then once you finish the purchase price, then you'll get the full possession of that particular apartment.
So during that time, when I am paying the amount, do you rent it out to some? Let's say I'm doing an off-plan one, but then you bill it when I'm still paying. Do you get to keep the rent that is coming in when you give it out, or I get to keep the rent? What happens?
Okay.
Like once you are done with the apartments, but I'm not done with the payment.
Yeah. Okay, so for us, we have a 0% interest payment plan, whereby you just do the 5 year. If you can do either 5 year payment plan, but now you won't take possession of that particular apartment if you haven't finished paying for it.
Explain why. Because you see, it doesn't make sense with this model that we have. We have to understand why we actually say that
it's a 0%.
You can't own.
Just 0%.
So number one needs 0% interest. So that means that kind of 1.7 utalipa to exactly
1.7 and you're done.
Number two, if let's say in 2 years you may 1 million, and then you start getting the rent, then that means you've actually not paid 1.7. You've paid 1 million, and then umeanza to use the apartment. You get it?
So that money is supposed to go to them.
You can't do. I just wanted to explain that part.
It doesn't go to reduce your amount.
Oh really? It
It
does
goes-
reduce my amount.
Because if it does, unaona go to reduce your amount, then you've paid less. Make it like umeget hesabu.
My point is,
Si lipa mdogo
tumemaliza
mdogo.
hii nyumba. See, I had paid 1 million for this house. So if you guys bring in a
Tenant.
that is your money. Every month, that's your money.
Till she finishes the 700.
Until I finish now the 700.
Which makes sense. Wana interest yote. Lipe yote pamoja.
Previously, what you used to do is tulikuwa tunaweka interest. So that is ilikuwa inaitwa license to occupy. So apartment ikiisha, unaanza kutumia nyumba yako. So you can rent it out, you can do it at Airbnb, whatever. But sasa interest inakuwa equal to the rent of that house. Yeah. So kama ulikuwa umelipa 1 million, so utaanza kulipa your monthly installments
Plus
plus
Service
the
charge.
12K.
of course plus the 12K
Interest,
rent.
which is equivalent to rent.
But sometimes you get the people who maybe hakuwa na tenant at that time, na bado unalipa rent, na unalipa your monthly installments too much. So let's just remove that interest. The interest should be on SAVO's side.
So in your head you just
if it
finish
doesn't
it.
have a tenant, then SAVO ndo ina lose.
So if you kuna count kama uko na nyumba until you finish the payment.
Yeah.
Should we be counting like you have a house?
Yeah.
Till you finish
sort
the
of
payment.
thing, but of course it's your unit.
So what if I don't want to pay the 700? What if I change my mind? Do I get the money that I had put back, or what happens?
Okay, so for that we usually have 2 options, but we usually try to just sit down with you and get to listen your side of the story. Then it will be easier for us to offer you a solution once we've heard from you. Yeah, but we usually have 2 options. So the first option is maybe like if let's say you had put maybe a larger amount, maybe let's say for example for a 1 bedroom, we can now put you to a studio, so that now it can reduce your payment. Yeah, so you just continue paying the monthly installment, so you don't have to start again the
payment.
Yeah, the payment again. Yeah, so that's the first option. The second option is us now giving you all your money. But yes, we'll give you all your money, but if you had paid and how the legal fees, is usually very tricky to give you back that money. Okay, so for the lawyers, they've done their work, so yeah, that's why you won't get that money back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Beatrice, thank you for having us. It was a pleasure being here, and we look forward to having some of this conversation again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned so much.
Yeah.
I didn't know most of the things you've said. I appreciate.
Thank you, I appreciate. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.